Hello. Are we live? We should be. Good to see you guys tonight. As you can see, I've got this gigantic phone next to me, which is going to hold all of my power for the next little bit here. And I believe we fixed the mono issue. Sorry again that I gave you all mono. That joke will never get old to me. I've never actually given anybody mono until the other night. Gonna get started in just a sec. Coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay. All right. So, just a couple things I want to say before we dive into this. So I've never rewatched a live stream in all of my channel's history, which just isn't saying very much because I've not done very many of them. But I rewatched the one from the other night because it was important to me, and I wanted to make sure that I got everything out that I wanted to say, and I just thought it was hilarious that I butchered the words of Rhett McLaughlin, which is I totally did. I doubt anybody picked up on it, but yeah, it was just hilarious the way that I quoted him. So anyways, and then the other thing that I wanted to say is I just wanted to be very clear that this is not a place for people to call in to talk about ideas or about theories or, anything of that kind. My intention with this is to ruthlessly pursue conversations with people going through difficult things and creating a place where that can be talked about in a way where connections are possible. People can feel like they have someone, but also that everyone watching who's just watching passively can maybe you'll take away something from this. Who knows? That's the beauty of conversation. So you never know where it'll take you. With that said, I will be hanging up on a lot of people. I'm going to give everybody 12 seconds. I'm going to start with 12 seconds. And that is because we're not going to waste any time. So I'm going to give everybody an initial 12 seconds. It may get shorter depending on how this goes. I've never done this before, so this is all just, it's not like I read some book on how to do this. We're kind of making it up. So we're going to start with 12 seconds, 12 seconds pitch, if you will, on what your problem is that you want to talk about. And if it doesn't seem on track, or if I think you might just need to see a therapist, I'm just going to hang up. And I'm not going to be rude, but I'm going to be very efficient and very quick. And it's nothing personal. And I will probably hang up on the wrong person at times. And that will be horrible. But again, I'm just trying to be very clear that my pace of this is to ruthlessly pursue people with very more than interesting, very unique and complex problems. And that's the point of this. So if it doesn't meet that criteria, you're toast. Sorry. All right. Let's flash this number up here and see what happens. Here we go. Also, there's a good chance this mic tonight might fall off the table. There's a replacement part needed. It's in the mail. It'll be here tomorrow. If this mic falls off the table, it's all good. All right. Hello.
Hi, Julian. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Are you hearing me?
Ah, there we go. Yeah, you're coming through now. Can you hear me?
Hello, hello.
Well, hello. Sorry, I guess I'm on a delay.
Okay, I'm not hearing anything, so I hung up. Maybe, let me check something real quick. Yeah. Hello, Anonymous Live. Hello.
Hello?
I feel like none of this is actually working now that we're executing this, which is amazing. We're going to figure it out.
Hello?
Hello. Checking, checking. Hello, are you there?
Hey, Julian? Hello? Hello? It's not working.
Hello. Testing, one,
Hello?
two.
Hello? Can you hear
These
me?
calls are coming in, but I can't hear anybody, which is crazy because we
Hello?
were hearing people earlier when we tested this. Hello, Anonymous Live. Hmm. Very odd. Check, check. Hmm. I don't get it. Everything's right. And I can't hear anybody. Check this. There we go. I fixed it. Okay, let's test this. Here we go.
Hello?
Testing. Are you there? Can you hear me? Anonymous Live.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Excellent. Can everybody hear the caller as well as me? I'm going to just hit stand by real fast for the chat. We had a technical issue that I believe has been resolved. Thanks you, everybody, for
Great.
bearing with us. Can everybody hear the caller? I just want to wait for confirmation.
Hello. I'm the caller.
Okay, everybody can hear you. Excellent. Okay, so I ask again, please no names, no identifying information about yourself, and 12 seconds. What is your dilemma?
Of course. I'm 22. I'm a graduate student, and I used to have a job in IT, but now I wanted to work with people, and I started a program in education. I'm trying to student teach right now to be a teacher, but it feels like everyone, the students, the parents, the politics are all against you, and I'm trying to figure out just like how do you motivate yourself to go into education at a time like this in this landscape?
So your dilemma is you're a teacher and your field is underfunded, which is obviously a lot of people know this to be a real problem with education in general. Is that my understanding you correctly?
Yeah, underfunded is definitely a part of it, but I think a lot of it is also like a lack of faith or a lack of trust. Like there's a lot of policies like the whole critical race theory trying to limit what we are and aren't allowed to say that is prioritizing the parents almost more so than the students themselves.
I do understand your dilemma. I unfortunately am going to hang up because I do feel this is more of an ideological issue, and I do think it possibly does have very real ramifications for you as an individual, so I'm not trying to be insensitive, but this is not the kind of problem
Fair.
I'm hoping to
Thanks for your
tackle
time.
tonight, so thank you so very much. Okay, so that's probably as polite as I'll be. In the future, I'm going to be much faster at hanging up on people. Hello.
Hey, Julian.
Hello. 12 seconds. What's your problem?
Not a problem, man. It's just more like a question for you.
Okay, he doesn't have a problem, so I hung up on him. He's toast. No problem? Sorry. Hello. Anonymous Live.
Hey, Julian, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your problem?
I guess being a YouTuber, trying to grow my channel.
Okay, not the kind of problems we're looking for. Sorry. All right, next one. Hello. Anonymous Live. You're on the air. Please turn down your speakers. Toast. Hello.
Please turn down your speakers.
Please turn down your speakers if you're calling me.
Toast.
Toast. Anonymous Live, what's your problem?
Hello, I'm dealing with, I guess, creative rut, I guess, and being able to balance motivation with wanting to be really creative.
Are you depressed?
Wait, could you say that again?
Are you depressed?
No.
All right, you're toast. Next caller. Hello, you're on the air. Anonymous Live. Thanks for calling. Can you hear me? Toast. Hello, Anonymous Live. Thanks for calling. Can you hear me? Toast. Anonymous Live, what's your problem?
Hi, so Julian, I've been watching you for some time now, and I was just wondering, I'm kind of a young man, I'm 14. Can you give any advice for someone my age to, go through everyday life?
Toast. No problem. Didn't hear a problem. Sorry. Hello, Anonymous Live. You're on the air. Hello. Anonymous Live. Hello. Please turn on your speakers if you're calling. Or wear headphones. Toast. Hello, Anonymous Live. Thanks for calling. Please turn down your speakers if you're calling. Or wear headphones.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your problem?
All right. Well, I just read this book called On the Beach by Neville. It's a book in which a nuclear war pretty much annihilates the world, and the main characters are living in Australia, which wasn't even a part of the conflict, waiting for the fallout to hit them. After reading this book, I also read Ray Bradbury's similar
What's your
nuclear
problem? We're not
apocalypse
talking
short
about
story.
ideas tonight.
What?
Toast. Hello, Anonymous Live. Thanks for calling. What's your problem? Hello? I hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes. Thank you for calling.
Okay. I cannot decide between. This is my issue. I have a real problem. The choice between eating a jellyfish.
Toast. Anonymous Live. Thanks for calling.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you tonight?
My wife just left recently. All I want is for you to pray for her.
Are you doing all right?
I'm doing all right.
No problem. Toast. If you're doing all right, don't call me. Don't tell me you're all right. Hello, Anonymous Live. Thanks for calling.
Hey, just a question over the years. How have you found the best way to keep yourself moving forward creatively?
Toast. That's not a problem. I want to hear not about creative problems, guys. I don't want to talk about ideas or, I want to talk about problems. Hello. Thanks for calling. Anonymous Live.
Hello?
Hello, I hear you.
I got a problem. I ate a jellyfish.
Guys, this is actually, it's not funny. You guys are being jerks to people we're actually trying to talk to. Hello. I don't care. But it does make you cosmic jerks. I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the camera when I'm not calling you a jerk. What's your problem, please? I'm sorry.
My big toes have been hurting like really.
Toast. What's your problem?
Hey, so I want to be a pizza maker. That is my dream.
Toast. What's your problem?
Hello. I think I just got shot like in the face.
Wow, you guys, hilarious. What's your problem?
Hello, I am a about to be graduate of college, and I am debating if I want to continue to go through graduate programs. How did you decide to go through your next chapter of life when you were in a similar position?
Toast. That's not a problem. We're not giving advice. We're looking for somebody that needs someone to talk to. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
So I am a young man going through some depression issues, and it's been affecting like my relationships with people, and I want to know if you have anything to say.
Have you seen a psychiatrist?
I've started, but it doesn't really help.
Something happened in your life that brought this about?
Yeah, so about 3 years ago, my older brother died in an accident, and it's been affecting me. And then just since then, other family members have also met just stupid things. Like, my uncle died in a bicycle accident. Like,
There's been a lot of death in your family,
and like
it sounds
losing
like.
so many people that have been close to me, it has affected me. And I go to therapy, but it just doesn't help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a real problem. Do you have friends and family around you that are aware of this?
Yeah, and I find it hard to talk to them sometimes because, like, especially with my friends, they see the me that I kind of put forward, and like I'm able to recognize outside of like these interactions that I am masking how I'm truly feeling.
Mm.
But in the moment, I don't want to be a burden to them.
Yeah, a lot of energy goes into being polite, and also,
Yeah.
uh, uh, it's not to say people should be disrespectful, of course. But are you all right? Are you going to hurt yourself, or is there you getting through it?
I'm getting through it. I'm medicated. It helps, but it doesn't fix it. That's for sure.
Sounds like you're looking for something.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like maybe if I found someone who I'd be more comfortable with, like that might help, but
You're not going to find
being
your
as
solution in another person.
why do you say that? Like I'm not dismissing that. I'm just wondering.
You're not going to find your solution. Your problems don't get solved from other people. You know, the things you feel now are the things you'll feel no matter who you're with at any point in your life. Those are personal things that you got to get to the bottom of.
All right.
I don't know what they are. I don't know you, but and I don't want to know who you are. That's not what this is, you know. But
of course, yeah.
But that's what I'm taking in from this is that you got some stuff you got some soul searching to do, and there's something in there that will make sense. But you haven't found it yet. I can't tell you what it is, but you got some soul searching to do, is what I'd say. Thanks for calling in. Please call again. I'm going to the next caller. Hello. Thanks for calling. Can you hear me? Toast. If you call me, please turn your speakers off or have headphones. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your problem?
You're like a little too. Okay, let me try to get through this.
12
I
seconds.
keep on like feeling frozen. That like a lot of thoughts come into my head about the world and how everything seems bad, and the news keep getting to me and all that. And
Yeah, well, the news is toxic.
a lot of the times I freeze up. What's up?
A lot of the news is toxic. You got to be careful.
Yeah, you're a little too low on my phone. Sorry, I'll need to
Check,
pause
check.
and hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of it interferes with a lot of just everyday things, doing the dishes, stuff like that.
You're having
my
trouble
brain just
getting
sort
things
of
done
keeps
that
on
you need to
telling
do?
me that I can't. Yeah.
Are you neglecting your responsibilities?
My what?
Is it causing you to neglect your responsibilities?
Yes, very much so. And they
That's
keep
a real
on falling
problem.
behind in a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you getting help from an expert? Are you paying a psychologist or anything?
Yeah. So I've been going to therapy, and there's some exercises that we're going through, but we keep on like finding new ones that might work better. It hasn't settled yet.
Were you
But
traumatized
yeah,
at
it's
any point in your
overwhelming
life?
sometimes. Yeah. What's up?
Were you traumatized at any point in your life?
That's a hard question. I'm gonna say no.
So no PTSD or anything like that?
No. I think it has been exaggerated since 2020, and then getting more isolated. So
Yeah, it's a rough time in the world. This is a
that's
really
my
rough
therapist
time.
said, yeah.
Yeah, the world's in a really rough shape
Anyway.
right now. It's part of the reason I want to do this. Yeah, I wish you the best. When you figure out more specifically what problem it is that you want to discuss, please call back. Good night. Next one. Here we go. Hello. Thanks for calling. Ooh, lost you. Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello? Toast. Hello, thanks for calling. Can you
Hey,
hear me?
you there?
Hello.
Hey, is this really anonymous?
Yes, truly and honest. Please, no details. Just tell me what your problem is.
I've been dealing with a lot of imposter syndrome with trying to keep it together. My grandma, in the course of a week or so,
5 seconds.
couple weeks,
What's your problem?
I'm unhappy. I can't find happiness in my family or in myself anymore.
Yeah, that's really hard.
Um,
You feel maybe
I
isolated from your family or like misfit or something.
Yeah, for the first time, I don't feel like I can be myself around my family or my friends anymore because I'm
That's a real problem right now too.
always
Yeah.
yeah
I feel
I'm
for
always
you.
putting on a face
Yeah.
of trying to have it together, but
Yeah.
I don't. And
Well, you don't want your
I'm
family
getting
to worry
tired of
about you.
pretending. No, I don't.
Right. It's not that you're an imposter. Yeah, you just
I'm sorry.
it's not that you're an imposter. You're just
Man, I
I don't know
feel
you, but it doesn't automatically make you an imposter. I don't know you. Yeah. Anyways, so what specific have you talked to your family? Are you disconnected from your family, or is there a real problem, or what's the issue?
I'm very close to my family actually, and that's the big problem. I talked to my mom tonight, and I kind of laid it on the table of because they're all I have, and this is I haven't felt a sense of normality in a long time with my grandma, with several other things that I won't get into because I don't want to air air everything.
Are you suicidal, or is there like a threat to your health, or is what's the deal? How is it taking a toll on you?
I wouldn't say I'm suicidal, but I have had those thoughts before.
Yeah, that's scary.
I feel like I'm very cowardly. I don't feel like I would be able to go through with it.
Well,
I
do you
do have a
feel
therapist.
marginalized in your family? Do you feel unseen, or maybe
I'm sorry?
like your parents, your family, or brothers, sisters? I don't know who it is, but do you feel like maybe does it feel like you're marginalized, like you can't be what they want you to be, or be what they think you are in any genuine way, or is it that is it something else?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up a bit.
Hello, can you hear me? Check.
Yeah, hey, I can hear you.
Is it that your family doesn't understand you, or is it that you is it something else, or what? It sounds like there's something that's causing you from having what would be an ideal version of a relationship with your family.
I come from a big family, so I have a lot of comparison issues, and I feel that could be a root of the problem.
How big's your family? Don't know how big your family is?
Really. I'm sorry?
Don't know how big your family is?
I do. If I were to say, we're a little local famous, so if I said how big my family is, I would be afraid it would kind of
What is it? So many that
together.
it would be obvious? You're like one of the Duggars?
I'm sorry.
You gotta give me something real. I gotta know I'm talking to somebody who has a real problem. You gotta give me some real stuff. Otherwise, I'm gonna hang up.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, man. I guess at the end of the day is I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix my disconnect from me and my family and me and myself too.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Maybe it's that you're also maybe there's something that you also are still trying to figure out as to relating with your family. I can say that I've also experienced some of that, a lot of that, more so than a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So I'm not, I don't disbelieve you. Is my point. I want to be very clear that I'm not judging you or, I'm sure that that's really hard for you, and I know that that is one of the hardest things people can go through, family issues. So I'm not diminishing that by any means, but it does sound like you've got some work on figuring out what it is that your family expects of you and what you're unable to give, and identify whether or not that's something that you can have any control over and ability to compromise on or flexibility with. And if not, then only a great therapist can guide you through what further steps may be necessary, of course. But it's
you were breaking up a bit, but I could understand that I definitely still have more to figure out.
Are you not able to hear me? Or is it just too quiet? I can get closer to the mic.
No, it's not. I can hear you. It's more like you're just cutting in and out.
I see. Got it. Okay. Well, I'll try to hang closer on the mic. Maybe it's one of the gates on the EQ chain. Thank you for calling. Please call again. And I would say that what you're going through is something very real, and a lot of people experience a lot of dysphoria around that, and not unsure how to cope with issues like that within your family. It can be very difficult. So I truly do feel for you. I would love to know more specifically next time you call in about what the real issue is, and have a conversation about it. I'm looking for people that I can talk with for a while about this. So if you feel like you want to share more, please call back. Thanks for calling. Hello, thanks for calling. Anonymous Life. Toast. Hello, thanks for calling. Can you hear me?
Hi. My name. Oh no, sorry.
12 seconds.
So, my problem is, I'm dealing with my mother. She's an addict, and she lies constantly. And for years, pushed her out of my. For the last couple of years, pushed her out of my life. Because I couldn't deal with it, and now she's coming back around, and trying to get a hold of me, trying to find out
addicted to?
What's going on with me.
Can I ask what she was addicted to?
What?
Can I ask what she was addicted to?
Most current, when I was younger, it was pills, prescription and most recently methamphetamines.
Oh boy. Yeah, so I have had some loose experience with this kind of stuff. This is very serious. You don't know if you can trust your own, you said it's your mother, or is it a close family member?
Yeah.
Your mother. You said it was your mother.
My mother.
Yeah, that's intense.
That's who it is. And I don't think I can trust her. Well, I don't trust her. That's the honest answer is I don't trust her. And I'm struggling and dealing with trying to figure out, should I even give her a chance to be in my life?
What, is she disingenuous?
So much to me. What was that?
Is she disingenuous, or does she just lie about stuff, or does she just get upset, overly emotional about things? What's the deal?
Well, she's lied to me and my sister. I mean, pretty much our whole lives about a lot of different things.
Wow.
From what was happening, I mean, since this is anonymous, I feel comfortable in saying at one point she went to some dealer's house when we lived in a very small town, and because of that, my sister got raped because of her.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to hear that.
And I try and as empathetic as possible,
Right.
and it's just so hard to think like if she will ever change. She's been in rehab. She had a short relapse. I haven't seen her in a very long time, but she's hurt my grandma because when she was living where she was living, which is with my grandma, she brought people over to the house that while she was addicted to drugs, and she thinks that those people were probably fine because she said she would never do anything to hurt her own mother. And I told her, I was like, well, how do you think that in your drug-addled state, how do you think that that could possibly be like that all these people are going to be fine?
Right.
And her
Yeah.
response is,
A lot of people don't know this, but
you know,
but it's actually a real a lot of people talk about daddy issues. A lot of people have daddy issues, but not many people have mommy issues. But there are people who do have mommy issues, and it's hard to talk about. I know for a lot of people, it's really hard to talk about those kinds of things because it's your mom. It's like, what could you say about your mom? But some people really have. She a sociopath?
honestly, I mean, at some points me and my sister have discussed that she very much could be.
Do you know if she'd
because
be a narcissist or
the
borderline
way
personality
she
or what she would
always-
be?
What was that?
Do you have any idea what she would be as a sociopath? There's like 5 or 6 types. Narcissist, borderline personality.
Narcissistic, I would definitely say.
Now, a lot of people throw
because-
around the narcissist thing. That gets thrown around a lot. You've done the research on what the criteria of a narcissist is, and you still think that your mom might be one.
I've done the full research into it. One of the things that makes me say that that is a possibility is that she fully, anytime anything's brought up, even though she's in rehab and she's trying to do better, like these texts that I've been having with her while she's been sober have always been like, I've brought up my issues, tried to vent my feelings to her, let her know like what was happening, what was going on with me, and how it really affected me, because she would never accept any of that in the past.
Right.
And what I find her doing is the same thing that she's always done in the past, which is say, oh, okay, I hear that, but here's why you're wrong, and
Yeah.
here's why what you think went on didn't happen.
Well, when someone's addicted to
And
something,
why I am
their
not
love.
wrong.
That's right. Yeah, I believe that's right. Yeah, and when someone's addicted to something, is what I was going to say, that the addiction comes first for that person. It actually can affect their ability to love, unfortunately, and that's what a lot of people who are in your situation go through that other people don't understand is so difficult. Is it keeping you from having positive relationships in other ways, or I'm assuming it sounds like you've actually thought about this a decent amount, and maybe you've spent some time kind of building your own tribe, or whatever you want to call it, friendship circle, whatever, squad. If I were like 12 years younger, I'd probably say squad.
As far as like having my own relationships in other places, it might be one of the things. It's hard for me to tell anymore because I do have genuine trouble. Like, I mean, yeah, I have severe trust issues from with her specifically. And I have noticed, like, in my own life, like, it's hard to let people get close to me because there's always, like, a tick in the back of my head, like, okay, let's go on the assumption that this person is lying about even this small thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been working on it through the years, but
yeah, it can mess with your
it's
head.
hard to pass things like that.
I've also been through something like that, and that can really, it's not a good feeling. So I'm really sorry to hear that. Do you have a good support system? Do you have friends and family around you that you do trust, or do you have a good therapist, or do you have anything in place like that?
I mean, I have, luckily, in the past couple of years, one of the things that I have managed to get is a stronger connection with my sister, which we were kind of falling out for well, not exactly fallen out, but we just didn't talk much. You know,
Right.
she lived further away, and we didn't really communicate. And
So
I've
she
gotten a
fell out with
stronger
your parents,
connection
and
with
that
her.
became a bonding thing.
What was that?
So she fell out with your parents, and then you did, and then that was kind of like, you know, not what brought you together, but kind of put you guys in a similar boat to an extent. Is that the idea?
Yeah, we were in with my mom for sure, or well, our mom for sure.
She was the only one you felt safe talking with, maybe.
She was actually the one who fell out sooner than I did because I believed everything that my mother was saying for a lot longer, and it wasn't until past couple of years, well, just before COVID actually, like 2 years before that, that I like finally realized, oh shit, this stuff is really happening. Like, for example, my grandmother had a garage sale, $70 change ready to go, and at the end of the day, my mom, my uncle, and my aunt were there. My mom gave my uncle and aunt like a share of the portions because my grandma's generous, was giving like splitting it, and my grandma got $70 back, and that's all she got. And my mom just took the rest of the money from her own mother. And it's like, if you're going to do that to your own mother,
Sometimes the only thing that can be done with a
to-
narcissist is to cut them off. Sometimes that's all that can be done. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if you've heard that from your counsel or your support group or whatever, but oftentimes if it's a severe enough case, the only thing that can be done is to cut them off, and it becomes really difficult to decide what to do with that when that individual is your family member, much less your mother. So I do not feel for you, and I'm really sorry. Do you feel okay, or is this what steps can you take to make this better for yourself to get through this season?
Yeah. And, well, one of the things that I did finally last night, and one of the reasons I was calling in today, because this just popped up in my feed on the top of my phone, and I clicked in and saw you were doing this, which, thank you. Just as a quick side note, thank you. Love every year that over. But is because I sent that cutoff text, and it's just been so conflicted for me, you know.
Right.
Just
You
even
did,
in
so you
24
cut her
hours,
off.
I
You
set
cut your
that
mom off.
I tried to word it as well as I could, and I said goodbye at the end, and I don't know if I did the right thing, you know.
Oh man, I can. Yeah, it sounds like you really thought about this. Sounds like it wasn't something that you just did. Is that right, or am I wrong? Was it irrational? Was it erratic? Was it like all of a sudden you just did this, or it sounds like you really put some thought into this, which is why you would be so shaken up. I don't want to lead you, but that's what I'm sensing.
I mean, no, that is, we were texting. It was kind of like a chain of texts throughout, like the past week. We had exchanges back and forth, and I was just trying to get, like, once again, like, show her my feelings, show her what I was going through, and, like, tell her, like, things that have been happening and things that I've been dealing with. And just, as always, you know, it was, hey, like, oh, I hear you, I understand, but maybe you should go to meetings to get your life on track, and not a lot of the, like, things you're saying didn't happen, you know. Well, in not so many words. These were very long, page-long texts that don't want to go over, and I was just baffled by how she could still act like this when I was trying to, you know, basically bare my soul to her. And I finally had enough, and I finally said, I wrote out a very long, as best worded as I could, telling her about my life, where I was, because as far as like normal life goes and my work and where I am, I've been doing okay. I've been doing better than I ever have for myself. And this whole interaction has just been nothing but stress, me hating myself every time, trying to think like, hey, am I the problem?
Right.
Like,
well, if you're
and
capable of
I know
asking
that's
it,
wrong. Like, I know that she's not doing this. Like, this isn't because of me, but
well,
just
a narcissist
since I
will
was a
not
little
ask that
kid,
question that you
there's
just
that
asked.
thing in the back of your head.
A narcissist will not ask the question that you just asked. They don't have the capacity to ask, am I the problem? So the fact that you are asking it, this is just what I've heard psychologists say. I'm not a psychologist, but they would say, a lot of them would say that a narcissist isn't capable of that. So the fact that you're reflecting on that should put you at ease with whatever, in my opinion, and I don't know your full story, but it sounds like you're, making some very difficult decisions that you've thought a lot about, and you're understandably shaken up. That's a lot to go through. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to have a family member that they don't trust. If people could use their imaginations, that's horrible, and I hate that you're going through that.
Yeah.
How did your mom react?
Sorry, what was that?
How did your mom react?
Very quiet from your end. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the second person to say that. Well, I'll look into that. I apologize. I'll get real close here on the mic until we figure it out. How did your mom react was the question.
To the last text that I sent her, she just, of course, this is something whenever I bring up a hard thing, and I said goodbye, and I was gonna block her number right after, but I wanted to wait. I wanted to see, like, maybe she'll do something redeeming, but she just pulled a classic her whenever we try and me or my sister try and confront our problems that we have with her. She just never replied. And it sucks because there's always been a place in my heart. Like, that's my mom. I mean, there's a lot of shit that happened in our childhood that was really up.
Right.
But there's always that place, like, that's your mom.
Right.
And it's just like, I always wonder if I'm doing the right thing.
Well, if you're being abused, then there comes a point where if the abuse doesn't stop, it's the only thing you can do. And I don't know how much I don't know your full story. I don't know how much you've worked on this. But I do know that for a lot of people that can take a long time to sort through, even a decade sometimes, depending on how rough the situation is with a sociopath. So, yeah, I guess I wonder if you have a sense of where you are in this journey, and if you feel like you know what you need, or if you've already got it around you, or it sounds like you might not, you might still be questioning a lot. Am I picking up on that accurately?
I'm sorry, could you repeat just that last bit once again? It's just like,
I just can't tell if you're...
Just to let you know, as far as your audio, it's like, at least on YouTube it was fine, but like on the phone,
in the call, it's
you hear
quiet.
like very choppy.
Choppy? Okay. I'm going to report that to the team. They won't like that. Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I get closer, does it help in the meantime?
Yeah, for now I can hear you pretty well.
Okay. I was saying I can't tell if you are if you feel good about where you are and the decision you've made, because it sounds like it's not an easy decision you've come to. It seems like you've really taken time with that, and yet you're still really feeling a lot of things because it's your mom, of course, so do you feel like you have what you need around you, or are you feeling like, yep, you've got a good sense of where you're going and what needs to be done?
I think I've got a good sense of where I'm going and what needs to be done with me.
Good. That's great. That's half the battle.
My main, like, the biggest problem I have is just, like, that question that's just sitting there in the back of my mind, like, which, thank you for saying what you have. It's, it's like, that was my mom, and that goodbye text for me is like,
right.
For me, goodbye. I can't do it anymore.
Right.
For her, not like life, but it's saying goodbye to someone and just basically being like, I can't talk to you again. And I told her I wished her the best. I told her I hope she wins the lottery, and I hear on the news like local woman wins
Yeah, you want the best for her.
$1 billion lottery, but
You don't want to hurt
I just
her.
can't be here.
Right. You don't want the best for her. And that's the hardest part, is you don't want to, yeah. This is a complex issue because it's multifaceted. It's not that it's your mom. It's not just that it's your mom has no empathy for you. It's not just that, you're dealing with a sociopath. It's multifaceted, and it goes both, it's a complex relationship. Sometimes you can't save it, unfortunately. And I'm really, it sounds like you are a guy that has thought about this and has a good sense of where you are, and I think you're understandably shaken up because you just did this. But you will get through it, is my sense, and you sound strong enough to probably already know that is already within you. But I do think I get the feeling you're going to be fine, and I think that you just made a really hard decision. Yeah, and your sister, you have your sister, right? So she's kind of like a beacon for you, I guess.
Yeah, I've got my sister, and I've got my dad too.
That's good. You got your dad.
Just, making this kind of decision is really, really hard.
Right. So your parents divorced?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are your parents divorced?
Yeah.
I see.
My dad divorced her a long time ago, and I mean, I had to grow up pretty quick when I was younger because I mean, the fights that they had and stuff, and my dad is by no means perfect, but we talked about that shit between me and him, and I brought it up, and we had that out, and he stayed there, and he understood, and I didn't forgive him immediately. It took some years, but we got through it, and my mom finally comes back around like this, and it's just all the same.
Right.
And that's which led to everything.
How long ago did your sister go no contact? You said she went first. How long ago did she go no contact before you?
My sister, that was first. It was way before me that my sister realized and everything. That was when we were kids. My sister actually cut contacts like 3 weeks ago because
okay, so this is all very recent.
My niece, and she was trying to also explain to my mom, like, hey, we're not trying to be mean to you, and we both have looked into addiction, looked into what this means. You're never fully recovered, you're always just in recovery. We wanted to understand this, and we told her individually, because she was texting us both, we both told her we're just trying to let you know what things made us feel. And it was, well, as I've already said, it's always the same answer. And right. Honestly, I just want to thank you, because I want to explain at least some bare minimum part of my situation, and I just need to hear from an outside source that what I was doing wasn't, wrong, because friends and family,
you're going to certainly hear.
Me,
you're certainly going to hear from a lot of people who will say that you did do something wrong, and a lot of people don't understand that there are cases where that's the only option, and it's a really hard thing for a lot of people to understand, because most people don't grow up. It's kind of a minority issue, Not many people know what it's like to have mommy issues. Most people just have daddy issues, and everybody just thinks that's normal. I don't think any of it's normal, but mommy issues are very rare, and that's the person that's supposed to nurture you and care for you, and when you can't trust that person, that's odd. That's an odd way to grow up. It can be hard,
Yeah.
very hard. And a lot of people don't understand it, is what I mean by odd. A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm honest. Honestly, it doesn't, solve it or make it immediately better, but what I was saying a few minutes or a minute ago, like hearing that I'm doing the right thing from like my sister and my father or my best friend we're insanely close is one thing, because those people will all support you. And I know you said, like, there's going to be a lot of people who say you didn't do the right thing.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but just being able to explain to you, who seems like, I'm not gonna lie, you and your channel have made me happy, and sometimes that were not great back through my childhood, including times I was dealing with some of her stuff, and hearing it from someone who's alien to the situation, who I, inherent and just have this kind of trust for you, is weird, and as bad as that might sound, it
You
helps
don't know me.
a lot
If
to
you
hear
think you don't know your
someone
mom, you definitely don't
outside
know
of
me.
my circle.
I'm just joking. Sorry, I'm being insensitive. I made a joke, and there's a lag. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Please continue. That was my fault.
Oh, yeah, no, that was. It's good to hear someone outside of like the close family who's, a stranger who's heard at least like some keynote of the situation that I've been in and been going through, say like, hey, sometimes you just really have to cut that connection so that you can heal, that type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know you, so I'm not saying, I can't say if you did the right thing. And that's not, I hope that's not what you're looking for me to say, but I can say that I know from personal experience and from personal experience of others that there are times where family members there's the only option in some families is to just distance or implement very strong boundaries with a particular family member. And sometimes that's the only choice. And so I guess I'm saying, like, yeah, I think that it's sounds like you did the right thing. I don't know your specific situation, but everything, it sounds like you've done your homework on this stuff, and sounds like you know what the can of worms you have just opened, and that feels good. That's I don't get the impression from you that you're like, oh, what have I done? You're just kind of like you're now feeling the ramifications of what you've done, and that's intense.
Oh, okay. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you kind of were cutting out there again, a little bit choppy at the end, but
sorry about that. We'll look into it.
No, it's no problem. Just being able to talk about this out loud, because really most of my things that I've sent to people, because I get teary-eyed and it gets hard for me to talk a little bit, have been through text.
Yeah,
Except
you
for
can't
with my
process it through
sister,
text.
who I can talk on the phone with.
That's right, yeah.
Getting it out, it helps.
Good. Yeah, of course. You got to let it out. Well, I wish you the best. I do think you're on a journey. It sounds like, a lot of people go through that journey for a long time. I can't tell you exactly the numbers on all that stuff because I don't know. But I do know that that's not, you've just begun a process. You haven't finished anything. You finished a chapter, and now you've begun a whole new chapter and a whole new process, which you're going to be determining and programming and executing in real time, day by day, for the next long period of time. Who knows how long? But I do wish you the best, and please call back again sometime to talk more about this if there's a specific
all right
thing that is troubling you.
Thank you very much for taking the call, and also just let you know, as far as the audio situation, still not great, still very choppy.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you for everything and all the advice, and I wish you and everyone else watching a very good evening.
Thank you. Same to you. Thanks for calling. Good night. All right. Thanks for calling. You're on the air.
Hi. Okay, I got a big problem. So I started a remote job over COVID, and 2 months into the job, my boss quit, and the person that was monitoring me now doesn't really pay attention to overworked. So we had an internship program, and we had to hire interns, and basically
Is this a
I
logistical
couldn't
problem?
find.
Are you in
So
trouble?
I faked a person. I faked being an intern, and I got the job fake. So now there's going to be I'm getting paid double the money for doing half the work, and there's going to be a conference in Boston next month that the intern's expected to be at.
You lied to
and
someone
I don't
for
know
this?
what to do. Yeah, I lied to a lot of people.
Wow. Your problem is that you're a freaking liar, man.
Well, yeah. What do I do?
You got to learn the value of the freaking truth.
I'm getting double the money. I haven't paid for it yet, and I don't think I have to.
Yeah, you're ripping people off.
I'm ripping a lot of people off.
Yeah, you
and
are.
It's working, and it's worked for like 7 months.
Yeah, of course. You can do that for a long time, maybe. Feel good ripping
Should I
people
try
off?
to do it again?
No, you feel good ripping people off?
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Wow, you just need some, I would say that you need some psychiatric evaluation.
Well, okay. But how do I deal with the
Do you not
the
care about
conference
other
thing,
people?
do you think?
Do you not care about what you do and how it affects other people?
Okay, so let's not get into the specific of the job, but let's just say it's not like the best thing for the world in the first place.
Do you not care about other, do you not care, are you unable to experience empathy for other people? And for the things that you may do that inconvenience or trouble them?
Who am I inconveniencing?
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of other people that would be qualified for that job that should be getting it, and you're lying about a lot of things to get that job.
But I'm able to do both. So the work is all getting done.
And people are satisfied?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like a Steven Spielberg. This is like kind of how Steven Spielberg got his start.
And it's not movies, though.
What's your problem?
I got this conference in Boston in 2 months that the intern's expected to be at. And they're going to meet up with other people from the org. And then...
Dude, I'm not going to weigh in on your crime. You're on your own there. Toast. Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I
What-
can.
Hello?
Hello?
Toast. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi there. Thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep. Is this Julian?
Yes. What's your problem?
So I feel like I don't have I kind of lost my faith, and I have a family, but I don't know how I'm going to have a wife and what I'm going to teach my kids if I don't know what I believe myself.
You say you lost your faith and you're married, or you currently have wife and kids. You don't know how to communicate that to?
No, I currently don't have I'm not even married yet. I don't even have a girlfriend.
Well, that's no
I'm
problem. You'll just meet
concerned
somebody
about-
who doesn't have a problem with that. Right?
What was that?
I would say, well, that part's not a problem because you'll just find somebody who doesn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but I guess I'm thinking like long term, like, because I want someone that would share similar values as myself, but because I'm not even sure what specifically like those values would be, or in what kind of.
How old are you?
26.
26. Okay. Well, yeah, you've got a lot to figure out. A lot of people's end of their 20s is the roughest time they go through. So I would just say maybe buckle up for a crazy next 2 or 3 years of your life. That's probably what I would say. as your
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to be going through all kinds of self-discovery and self-auditing and things like that. That I not to say that you haven't done that already at your age. I'm sure you have. You sound collected and all that. But it's just you're gonna. There's a lot of things that will happen shortly. From without no, I haven't talked to you for a full 3 minutes yet, so I don't know your situation specifically. But I do think that yeah, you're. It makes sense where you are. But do you feel okay? Do you have support? Are you growing? Do you feel like you have what you need around you, or is there a real specific problem?
I mean, I'm separated from my family right now. I'm in the military, and I just don't have a lot of people to talk to. I'm
Where are
starting
you?
to grow some friendship
Actually,
with my new
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked
place
that.
where I'm at now.
Right, I see. So you're away from family is the point. You're stationed somewhere, I
Yeah.
guess.
Sorry, what was the last thing you said?
You're stationed somewhere away from family, is that right?
Yes.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that's like. I'm never. I have read that book, Tribe. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people, military people, love that book. I'm not sure if you've heard of it or not. But it's a book about a soldier reintegrating back into society as a civilian. And it's an amazing book that I just kind of opened my eyes to what people who serve in the capacity that you do go through that a lot of people don't have an appreciation for or understand. And so I can only speak to that aspect with a very I can't really at all because I don't know very much. But I can say that of course questioning your faith or losing your religion or whatever you want to call it is one of those, it's one of the bigger things anyone can go through. And it takes a lot of bravery, especially depending on what you grew up in. It takes a lot of bravery and it's not an easy decision, of course. It's so I
Yeah.
do you have
I guess my issue is I'm not sure like what I feel like I would still want to raise my children in a religious or find a partner with a religious background or some kind of religious thing, but I don't know specifically like what that would be based in if it's not based on a specific.
I see. Yeah. Well, please call back again if you figure out a more specific issue that you want to delve into is related to that. I wish you the best in your journey, and thanks again for calling. Hello, you're on the air. Thanks for calling.
Hey man, yeah, I think I've been a little depressed, but I'm going on this blind date, and I was wondering, like, do you have any tips or anything about that?
Toast. Hello, thanks for calling. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hi, what's your problem? 12 seconds.
I don't necessarily have a problem, per se.
Toast. No problem, don't call. Hello. Please turn your speakers down if you're calling. Wear headphones.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Hello, Julian?
Yes.
Hey. So my problem is, I moved to the United States a year ago, and I'm kind of like having financial problems right now, and it's next month and everything. And back home, I'm used to like having my cousins do my taxes and everything. And now in the United States, I have 3 jobs and like 3 different W-2s, and like people have been telling me to use websites or TurboTax or HR, but I don't trust anybody. Like I just don't know what to do. I just been struggling, and I'm moving soon, and I'm struggling with money, and it's like I don't.
Yeah, you
know.
need an advisor. Unfortunately, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you figure out, yeah, you need a financial advisor. But thank you for calling. Again, guys, I'm gonna be ruthless here. I'm gonna probably hang up on a lot of people I shouldn't. So I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just going fast. We're going fast here. Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Hi there. I'm just my problem is in a world where language is so exaggerated, I find that people are getting more aggressive and hyperbolic towards each other. and I'm wondering if you have any advice on this.
Is there a problem you have, or is this an idea?
It's like exaggerated language of the that's happening around us. I feel like the world's becoming a lot more divided with it. Do you have any advice on minimizing that?
No, this is not. This is not the kind of thing that we're not going to talk about ideas. If there's a specific way this is impacting you, and you can figure out how to better put that more quickly next time, please call back. Toast. Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks for calling. Please turn your speakers down. What's your problem?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi there. What's your problem?
My name is Julian, and we have a similar name, and every time I introduce myself, I'm sorry, I'm like hearing.
Okay. Please call. I hung up. Please don't call me if your speaker's ringing. Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello. Toast. If you call me, please make sure your audio's working. I'm such a jackass because my audio wasn't working for like 3 minutes. But I'm dealing with a lot of calls, so yeah, please call me with your speakers off. And yeah, there's probably all kinds of audio things that will get tweaked on the next episode. I'm sure this whole audio situation is a nightmare. So everybody just please, thank you for bearing with me. Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Hi, so my problem is I have autism and I gave it to my son as well. And it's just a weird emotional weight to carry, the idea that passing on a defect like that, which is amplified by the fact that my grandfather is an asshole, told me,
Toast. Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem? Oh, awesome. And if I hang up on you, it's nothing personal. Maybe you have a really good problem and I'm missing it. So if I hang up on you and you can find a better way to put it that makes sense quicker, because I'm going fast, that would be great. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can. Let me try to turn my volume up. Say something.
Hello, can you hear me? What's your problem?
Well, I got an interesting one for you. I happen to be very against special education, and I have my reasons for it.
Toast. Hello, what's your problem? Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I can't hear you. You're very quiet.
Hello, what's your problem? I'm clipping the mic. I'm so close. Hello, what's your problem?
Oh, hey, my bad. I got a problem with talking to clients.
Is it affecting you personally, or is there something, is this taking a toll on your body, or is this just like you need some communication help, or what's the deal?
It's mostly personal. It's dealing with work. I deal with a lot of clients, like at least 5 to 10 each day.
What's the problem?
Talking to them mostly. I mean, I said it earlier in the podcast, it takes a lot of energy to be positive, and I have to be positive with pretty much every person I talk to.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
I
that.
guess my biggest
I
problem
I said it takes a
is
lot of energy
trying
to be
find
polite.
energy to be positive.
I said it takes a lot of energy to be polite, not positive.
Right. No, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. But this doesn't sound. I can't determine your actual problem. But if I'm misunderstanding you, please call back again with another pitch, please. I hate calling it a pitch, but that's what's the best word for it? Just think about what you're going to say in 12 seconds. Hello. Thanks for calling. Can you hear me? Toast. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, my problem is white people.
Toast. You sound like a white guy. Hello. What's your problem?
No way.
What's your problem?
This is incredible. Sorry, I'm a bit starstruck. I used to have a lot of passion in my hobbies, and unfortunately, I've lost it recently. And I understand that you used to be very prolific making films and making content, and it's more of just a I don't know how to describe it. It's like I've lost my spark, my oomph, and I don't really know how to get it back. It's not affecting my work, but it's more affecting my creative process. And it's
Are you depressed?
something I wish to gain back. And I've known you're a very passionate person in the work and content you create, and I'm just very curious on tactics to get stuff back.
Are you depressed or something, or is this just like you got writer's block?
No, not in any way. It's more of just like sometimes, you get into a lull and you just kind of feel, you just kind of feel like the you can't climb over that wall, or you can't get past that hump, or you can't get past, whatever you're trying to create.
Sounds like you need a change of scenery.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm very young, and, I'm just trying to, with how it is in America nowadays, it's kind of stressful to branch out on your own. Yeah.
Please call back if you figure out a better way to present this specific problem that you're experiencing. Thanks for calling. Good night. Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Oh, God. This glass jar of peanut butter
toast. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hi. Is this, are you live or is this
Yes, this
right?
is live. What's your problem? No names, please.
So my problem is I'm in college and I'm dating a girl and we live in separate states. It's difficult. We don't know what to do when summer comes.
That's not a real problem. You guys probably just need to break up. Thanks for calling. Probably not what you want to hear, but it's the truth. Hello. What's your problem?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
Hey, please turn your speakers off. What's your problem? 12 seconds.
I'm sorry, man. I can't understand a word you're saying. My problem is I don't speak any English.
Oh, wow. Toast. I don't know what to tell these callers. The YouTube listeners are going to be like, yeah, I'm flipping the mic. Hello, what's your problem?
Hi, Julian. So I live in America in the Deep South, and my parents are very with one certain political ideology, and I have a very strongly opposed different one, and that causes a lot of tension in our relationship. And I desperately want to move out and get away from them because it causes a lot of hardship.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Still live at home?
What was that?
You live at home?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it sounds. Maybe you need to. If you're having a disagreement with your parents, yeah, that's probably the best thing you can do is become self-sufficient, self-sustaining, and you need to build that life that you see, that you envision. Do you have support
and
around
I
you?
I do, but I want to go to college as well and finish my degree, and to do that would require a massive amount of debt, which would just cripple my life because I live in a state that won't pay me very well for the job that I want to live and be happy doing. So I'm sort of at this crossroads where I have to stay in this house if I want to be able to make a decent living and provide for my future family. Or I could move out now and I would be happy sooner.
Toast. Please don't call with financial stuff. I'm not a financial guy. I can't talk about job related stuff or Well, I'm sure some job related calls will be worth having. But yeah. Anyways, hello. You're on the air. Thanks for calling. What's your problem? Hello.
Oh, me?
Yes. Hello.
Sorry, it's very cool. I'm an art student, and I don't think I'm very good at art. I really like it, but I'm worried I should change my career. I don't know.
All right, don't call with career stuff. Yeah, if you need career advice, yeah, that's. I can't give you guys career.
Hey, what's going
career
on, man?
advice.
Are you looking
Hello.
for some career advice?
No, I'm talking to. You caught me talking to the chat. How's it going? What's your problem?
My problem is I don't know how to further my career currently.
Ah, great. Hello. What's your problem?
Toast.
Hello? Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, I have a really hard time managing my time well. What do you suggest?
Hello, what's your problem?
Yeah, man, I have a question about. Hello?
Hello, what's your problem?
Is this Julian Smith?
Yes, what's your problem? 3 seconds.
Oh, there's
Toast. What's your problem? Thanks for calling.
Hey, my problem is that you made these videos.
Toast. Hello, what's your problem? Thanks for calling. Toast. Hello, what's your problem?
my
Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, I was trying to find the energy, or where I can find the energy to be polite.
Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, man, all my socks are wet.
Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, I think I read too much.
Hello, what's your problem? Hello,
Hi,
what's your problem?
I'm 19 and I have had hair for a long time.
Hello, what's your problem? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, what's your problem?
Oh, wow, Julian Smith. What the hell?
You called me. What's the
Dude.
problem?
Wow, I don't even have an issue. I just
Toast. Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem? Hello?
request my girl has to.
Hello? Thanks for calling. What's your problem? Hello?
Hello? Hey, I'm just about to graduate, and I still don't know what to do, like, in general. Anyway.
Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem? Hello? Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem? Please make sure your audio is working if you call me. Hello, what's your problem?
Hi, I think I read too much.
Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, what's your problem? Toast. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, hello, what's your problem?
Oh, hi. I have a problem with masturbation.
Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem?
Yeah, I can't find any girls.
Hello, what's your problem?
Research flat Earth.
Yeah. There is no research on that topic. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello?
Hello. Please make sure your audio is working if you call. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello?
Hello, what's your problem?
Please make sure your audio is working.
Hello, thanks for calling.
This is Michael. I'm sorry. This is nobody in particular. My problem is that I find it very difficult to
Toast. 12 seconds. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hello.
What's your problem?
So I was playing Fortnite the other day, right?
Toast. Hello, what's your problem?
I'm all out of waffles.
Hello, what's your problem?
I don't know how to work my phone, man.
Hello, what's your problem?
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Hi. I have a problem.
That was 12 seconds. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello.
Hello, what's your problem? Thanks for calling.
Hey, so I've got this friend. His name is Bruce Kent, and this guy ain't shit.
No names. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello, I am deciding whether or not I should get tested for a disease, a genetic disorder that my dad died of, and there's a 50% chance, and I'm weighing how that would affect my life, and I'm weighing not knowing as well.
So you might be predisposed to this genetic condition, and you want to know if it will impact your life, but you have concerns.
There's no treatment for the genetic disorder, and it is terminal. So, but onset is different for different people, and so I could live very long. The average age of onset is 58, and I'm 20 right now, so I could live to 58. But I also onset could be sooner than that. So it would definitely affect my daily life and what I would value in my goals.
Yeah. Well.
But also knowing that you're going to die, of a very bad genetic disease might affect your daily life as well.
Yeah, you want to know the day you're gonna die. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Is this affecting your ability to address your responsibilities and get by day to day, or are you having is there a real problem that you're experiencing day to day, or is this just like you're just trying to decide if you need a genetic test?
I'm certainly. I'm worried about the results, and like I said, there's a 50% chance. So it would, if I did test positive, I think I would probably be depressed. But I also would want to know, because I could also pass it on to kids. So if I'm going to get married and have kids, then I want to be able to know if I'm going to be able to responsibly have kids and pass this genetic disease to them as well.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I hope you have. I trust that you have people around you that know your situation, that you can get feedback from and help you navigate that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Is that right? You have that support group or no?
Yeah. I have a pretty good support system and a support system that also helped me through the death of my father with this same disease. So they're helping me as well. But it's hard to find people that I feel understand kind of the question and what I'm really facing here. So.
Right. Well, I wish you luck on that journey of figuring that out. Thanks for calling tonight. Call back anytime.
Thank you, Julian.
Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Oh, hey. Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me? What's your problem?
Hi. Yeah, again. All right. So I'm in a pretty serious relationship with somebody, and we grew up in very different class levels, and it's kind of become apparent that her parents don't like me because I'm at a lower income level. It's a very highly make a lot of money, and I'm just curious if you have any thoughts on that.
No, I can't help anything with. All
right, thanks, though, man.
Yeah.
Take my call.
Good night. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hey,
By the way, to the last caller, sorry, so if I just to interrupt real quick, to the last caller, I would just say yeah, you can't really. Sometimes people are just gonna hate you, and you can't do anything about it. That's what I would say. Sorry, I'm just putting a cap on the last call. Thank you for calling. What's your problem?
Oh, you're okay. I still can't fully understand particle wave duality. I was wondering if you could help me with that.
Great. We could talk about that, but not tonight. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hi. I don't hang up yet. I just wanted to tell people what they should be calling for. What problems are okay to call.
Toast. Yeah. As I've stated at the beginning of the call, I'll restate it, I guess, because we've been going for about an hour and a half now. I've not been looking at the chat, just for the record. So I am not sure that I'm missing anything in the chat important, but I'm just going for these calls here. Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello. Toast. Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for calling. What's your problem?
I have an issue being dependable, and I'm enthusiastic. I show up, but in the past I've had issue keeping track of things. Specifically, I'm in 5 credits right now. I'm very behind, and I'm finishing at the end of this semester. And I have a job lined out. I'm very thankful, but I don't know. It's more emotional concern, I guess, on my future and.
Toast. 12 seconds. I listened way too long. Say it in 12 seconds. Call back again. Say it in 12 seconds. Hello. What's your problem?
Toast. Well,
make sure your audio is working if you call. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hey, I'm afraid of dying.
Afraid of dying? Like you have a phobia? Or you're gonna die and you're worried about it? Well, guess all could apply.
Both, probably.
Is there, you have reason to believe you're gonna die? Or is it just that you're afraid of the idea of death?
No, just the future.
Afraid for the future?
Yeah.
You have something wrong in your life? Or is it just like you're paranoid about death?
Well, I'm just also nervous I haven't got anything done in life.
Well, you gotta apply yourself. What does you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna go back to school again, probably.
For what?
For engineering.
For what? I'm sorry, again?
Engineering.
Engineering. Okay, great. Yeah, well, sounds like you got some self-application to rediscover. You got some new adventures ahead.
Good to help you. Thanks for saying that. Thank you.
Yeah. Call back again anytime. Good night. Thanks for calling. Hello.
Hi. So my neighbor Raymond has been.
No names, please. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hey, so my problem is that back in Alaska, we don't even have outer space.
Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, so I work in education, like in high school, and I've been noticing all my colleagues getting really burnt out, and I find like each day it seems to be really impacting me as well, and I'm not really sure how to keep that kind of passion going, you know?
Is it impacting the kids that you're teaching?
Yeah, like I can see, like I feel like I'm still holding it back and able to not really bring it out with the students, but I can see them like at the halls coming from classes. It's like there's this kind of weight, it feels like, on all of us, you know?
How old are the kids that you teach?
They're about 15, 16.
Oh, wow. So these are kids that need a lot from you, and you feel like all of you guys are letting them down.
Yeah, like that's the big feeling. It's like every day you feel like, yeah, I'm like not giving these kids exactly what they need, but then I'm also not sure how to keep getting what I need, you know?
What do you need? Schools just need more funding?
I mean, at this point, I don't know, maybe more funding, more supports in general, you know, like there seems to be more and more demands put on us, and there's just less and less support to do it. So like, they're trying to get us to do more, and we want to do more for the students, you know?
Yeah. I do think a lot of this is a political question, which I don't want to touch on. So we're not going to go there. But I would say that, you know, um, it's tough. It's tough because you got an important job. Like you're impacting kids' lives every day. They're looking to you to be you're their teacher. You can't let those kids down. There has to be a way to get them what they need. I don't know what it is you feel like you're looking for, but I think that you're you need some kind of change of scenery, or you need some kind of new thing that's gonna change your outlook or trajectory of your life, and it's gonna make all this a lot better. I think you might be in a rut.
No,
Maybe you're in a rut.
Yeah.
Are you in a rut?
Yeah, I appreciate that, John. I think maybe a bit, yeah. Like it feels a bit, and you're kind of like you're pushing up against a wall kind of thing, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wish you the
I think
best.
I need to change things up.
I think
Thank
you're in a rut, and maybe get a good a good therapist might be able to be a good sounding board for you if there's anything you're questioning. But yeah, thanks for calling. Good night.
Thanks, Julian.
Hello, thanks for calling.
Yeah, earlier I called regarding my problem to special education, and you never really gave me a chance to explain.
Okay, go ahead. 12 seconds.
So I happen to be in one of those programs. The thing that sucks is I kind of got labeled system, and there's this one person who was technically in charge of my IEP. She kind of screwed me over pretty badly. I mean, I haven't been in school since December.
What's the problem?
Just recently. My problem?
Yeah, what's the problem?
I mean, the problem is, I got unfairly, by these people.
Yeah. Well, stuff happens. Life isn't fair. Stuff happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I never got to have a normal school experience. I mean,
yeah, well, yeah, it's a pretty privileged thing to get a perfect school experience. So don't be too hard on yourself about that. If there's a real problem, feel free to call back again. Thanks. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a problem.
Toast. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hi. I've never been in a serious relationship, and I'm afraid I never will be.
How old are you?
24.
Why have you never been in a relationship? You just phobia of relationships or something?
Well, I mean, I've never been attracted to somebody that's attracted to me.
Well, so you're dealing with feeling alone and worried that you're going to be alone forever.
Yeah. Just romantically.
You sound pretty upbeat about this. Is this a real problem?
Is that a problem? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you sound kind of upbeat about that. I'm trying to determine, like, is this like something that's
I mean, I think it'd be sad. I mean, maybe it's just like I've grown up and my entire family's married with kids, and I obviously want to experience that. I mean, I think that's a part of life that hopefully everyone can experience.
Yeah, it's tough. A lot of people are not able to have kids, and that's I have some experience with miscarriages and things like that, which a lot of people don't realize is very difficult. I haven't personally had a miscarriage, to be clear, be perfectly clear. That would be funny, but we don't know why we go through the things we go through in life, and life is, it's so unfair sometimes, and cruel, and yet it's full of surprises, and we never know what's around the corner. And I don't know what that is for you, but I just think, you sound like you're gonna make it. You sound like you've got good spirit about you, and I get the feeling you're going to be fine. Do you feel accepted within your own family? Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a great thing. You have that going for you.
Yeah.
That's great. Great. Please feel free to call again if you have another issue you'd like to discuss. Good night. Thank you. Hello. What's your problem? Hello.
I feel like I got what I wanted in life too fast.
That's interesting. Tell me more.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in terms of my career and education, I just graduated university, that I feel like I just, everything I thought would happen in 10 years happened kind of soon. And I don't really know, what to look forward to in the future from now on. And everything just kind of feels boring.
Well, you just make a lot of money or something and just lost motivation, or what?
I mean, money's never the goal, I guess. I mean, maybe that's the only thing but I'm financially secure, which is good, I guess.
Right. So what's the problem?
Like looking forward to my future. I mean, in terms of, maybe having kids and that kind of thing. I feel like I'm not bringing value into the world anymore. And everything just kind of feels pointless. So when I think about doing those grander things, like
Are you
having kids
depressed?
and everything, it just, feels kind of pointless.
Are you depressed?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I wake up, I can go to work, everything like that feels okay. I'm doing good for the world. Like I help people a lot at work. And nothing really ever, like, I just don't feel very much.
Yeah, you maybe if you're going through a lot, you can feel numb. It's normal to feel numb if you're going through a lot. Is there? It sounds like this is either very taxing on you, or there's something else happening in tandem with it that is causing your body to freak out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my last semester was quite emotionally taxing with everything, but I mean, now that's pretty free, I like I could just put my head down and kind of like, in the more sense, just like dissociate and just get through it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't want that to be my whole life.
Right. I think.
Right. Like.
Yeah, I think it's very I think it's a much more common thing than a lot of people realize what you're going through, and I do wish you the best. I think that you have a good support system around you, it sounds like, and I think you're going to figure it out. But feel free to call back if there's something more specific you want to talk about. Thanks. Good night. Hello, what's your problem?
Yeah, so I have a problem with alcoholism.
You're an alcoholic?
Primarily caused by stress and emotional issues with my marriage and having 4 kids.
You're an alcoholic?
And I find that I drink.
You said you're an alcoholic?
I wouldn't say that I'm an alcoholic. But, well, that being said, I do drink every night. I finish 750 milliliters of 100 proof bourbon typically in 3 days.
Yeah, you might be an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you gotten help with that? Are you getting help with that? Sounds like you're aware of it, which is half the battle.
So I have high blood pressure, and it's affecting my blood pressure even more. And so I know it's lowering my life expectancy. But I don't know how to deal with the emotional issues of life and marriage and things of that nature without it. If that makes sense.
You're married and you got kids, and you're using alcohol to cope with the challenges that come along with that lifestyle. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Are you? Is your marriage okay?
It is okay. I'm religious, and so is my wife, and we have our marital problems typically through, not to be too graphic, but like dealing with pornography and masturbation, that kind of stuff, in the context of marriage and betrayal, that kind of a feel. And that is part of it. But yeah, so good marriage because I love her and we enjoy time together and we both play games together.
Sounds like there's a lot going on there.
There is a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm 40, so the older I get, the more things go on.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a lot going on in that cocktail you just went through in the relationship. And relationships are complex. I'm not calling your relationship a cocktail because it's like something weird that I think is problematic. I think it's a lot of people go through things like that in their marriage, and marriage is hard. And you're an alcoholic. You're using it to cope with difficult things. Seems like you're not going to get what you need from the alcohol, but you just can't deal with the cravings. Is that it?
It's more that I need something to get me through.
Isn't that what your religion's supposed to do?
So yes, it does to some extent, right? So, but I think it's if I get home and
I don't know what religion you are. I'm not picking on you, but I'm just like philosophically,
yeah, I mean,
that's what you should do.
I could go into like, but
yeah,
Christianity essentially. And that plays into it. I don't know. But yeah, it's stressful, but I don't know how much you can help me, but thank you for making all those videos for me.
Well, you can't fix your problems with alcohol, and you know it. And it sounds like you got some. I don't know your life, but it sounds like you've got some things that you have to. You went through a lot of axioms. You just listed like several axioms, like several big ideas that were really important to you, and sometimes a marriage can only withstand a certain number of big ideas. So I would just say like maybe have something. I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with what I heard. I'm just saying that you might consider that your relationship is being taxed in some way that I can't pinpoint. Or maybe there's something taxing it. But feel free to call again anytime. Thanks for calling. Good night. Hello. What's your problem? Hello? Toast. Hello, what's your problem?
Hey. Hello?
Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, so I don't really know how to go about this. I've been dealing with, I recently moved out of my parents' house and, I've struggling with some substance abuse, but I've been going to recovery for that. I've been clean for a couple months, but
you have professional help? You have a counselor or a therapist?
Sorry, what?
You have professional help like a counselor or therapist?
Yeah, I have a sponsor.
Oh. So what's your problem?
Yeah, it's it's just I don't know how to go about it, but I have Oedipus Complex and it's ruining my life. I mean, my family won't talk to me anymore. I've had to turn to, pills and things like that. It's just everything's sort of gone downhill,
I don't know. What has gone downhill?
I mean, just, my entire life. I mean, I don't have contact with really any of my family,
Your entire life?
It's just everything's a lot harder. I just don't know, like, how do I go about, regaining their trust that I don't want to sleep with my mom anymore,
Did you want to sleep with your mom?
Yeah, I had a bit of an Oedipus complex, and that's sort of where the whole family fell apart, So I turned to Xanax to try and calm down, but then I got these really bad, cravings, and I just couldn't get over it. I don't know how to convince my family. Like, I don't want to sleep with my mom anymore. She's frankly gotten, a little bit overweight, and I just can't really look at her in that way anymore. So
this guy.
I don't know what to do.
Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem?
I have a hard time finding motivation to pursue my passions. Start or try, I get scared and I give up easily. And yet over the decades now, I still have the same desire to try and start from the beginning.
Gotta just do it. Gotta just do it. Thanks for calling. Hello, what's your problem?
Hi. So I'm in a bit of a pickle. I am to graduate, and I am a little nervous to continue doing what I'm doing.
What do you do?
I'm sorry, what?
What do you do?
Well, I'm a psychology and a theater student, and I've been making content, but I'm a little nervous to just, keep that going. Just considering I have an anxiety disorder, I'm a little nervous about that. So, just like actually pushing forward and stuff.
Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, Julian. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
So I am a film student, and I have kind of a weird relation with my film professor where I feel like he is very light on everybody else, but he's really hard on me, even though, without sounding like a douchebag, I kind of get the best grades in the class and have the most motivation to keep going. But he's kind of, I don't know, it just feels like he doesn't give me anything in terms of whether it's telling me I did a good job on something, but he will do that to other students.
Yeah, I'm hanging up because that's pretty normal. People sometimes don't give you what you want. Sometimes you don't get what you want from people. Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, Julian. So I guess my issue is I've been trying to decide whether or not I want to be fully self-employed, basically starting a video production business.
Not a problem. Hello, what's your problem?
Hi, Julian.
Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hi. I feel like there's a problem with me and my friends. Things are getting more awkward. They're all religious, and I feel like I've fallen away from that, and it's kind of making things awkward between our relationship. I have nothing against them for what they believe in, but I don't know how to navigate it because I feel like sometimes things get kind of hypocritical, and I don't know if I should speak up. I don't want to ruin the relationship or anything.
Yeah, I've gone through this before, and there was a wise. I've had a number of therapists over the years, counselors, psychologists that I've worked with through certain seasons of my life, and one of them once told me that you've got when something major changes like that, you've got your relationships are kind of like a target. You have like your bullseye is you, and that's your truest sense of yourself, and it's like your sacred space that only you understand, and maybe your partner gets to go into that space sometimes. And then you've got this outer ring of really close friends, and then you have beyond that another ring of friends that are just like more distant and or acquaintance or colleagues or whatever it would be. And when you go through a change like you've just gone through, a lot of your friendships cannot sustain that transition. And so they naturally are going to downgrade themselves to the furthest most ring from the target, which is, you're just loose friends. It's not that there's any real problem, as you put it, and it seems like you know that, but you're just, it's weird, and you're not sure what the new relationship looks like. And I think it'll just define itself over time, the more you continue to just be genuine in that relationship, and the relationship will change with you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not sure. I don't know what. It's kind of tough because it gets kind of awkward. I don't want to give them up for anything because I kind of we all got together after high school out of nowhere. It kind of sucked.
Yeah, you got
letting
roots.
them go.
Yeah, you got roots. Yeah, there's no problem. There's nothing really to talk about with that person, but I think it's just going to take some time. Feel free to call back again with anything else in the future. Good night.
I want to.
Going fast here, guys. I'm getting a bunch of calls. I'm trying to just go through these because we've never done this before. I want to kind of get a feel for who's calling and how this is going to go. So bear with me in the chat. I'm sure I'm missing things in the chat. And hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Hey, I have a big
to pursue music as a career, but I don't really know where to get started.
That's not a problem. Hello, what's your problem?
Hey man, so I am kind of locked into a weird creative partnership.
Yeah, that's not really what we're here to talk about. Hello, what's your problem? I'll say it again. We're here to talk about real problems, guys. Real problems, like real stuff that, this is anonymous.
Hello?
Hello, what's your problem?
Well, I guess I don't really know what.
Toast. 12 seconds. When you call, we want to talk about something you're going through, something you don't know how to talk about with anyone else. And this is a no-name place where you can just talk about what you're going through and just get it off your chest or whatever it is. So that's what we're looking for. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, what's your problem?
So this is a little difficult. I'm a trans man in a very unaccepting society, and the stress of being transgender in a society that only wants to make sure that people like me exist stresses me out in a sense of like I can't get a job that pays well because of the majority of jobs that pay wage.
Can you get closer to your phone? I hate to cut you off, but I want to track with everything you're saying. Can you get a little closer to your phone so I can hear you better?
Yeah. Is this better?
That's great. Thank you.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, so because I'm trans, I can't get a lot of jobs that will hire me because of who I am. And because I get paid shitty at the job that I do have, I can't afford good housing, food, insurance, gas, and also a therapist on top of it.
Well, I'm not here.
However,
I can't talk about political problems. I can't help you with the politics
I'm sorry.
of that. Of course, I can't. But I imagine that for you, emotionally, that must be a really difficult thing to go through, to feel like there's no one in your working life that sees the value that you contribute or something. Am I
Yeah,
picking up on that right?
I do have a question though. Yeah. How do you think that I should handle the stress of I don't know, I guess the society that we live in?
How do I think you should handle our society?
Well, no, how do you think that I don't really know how to word this. I'm so sorry.
Call back when you got it in 12 seconds. I do want to hear from you, but we got to do it in 12 seconds because we're getting a bunch of callers. Please call back again tonight if you can. Figure it out in 12 seconds. Call back. Here we go. Next one. Hello, what's your problem? Whoops. Hello, what's your problem?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I had a thing. I live with this like really deep guilt for my family. And my parents are immigrants. They came to the States and they worked hard and saved every single cent. Not every single dollar, every single cent. And since I graduated college, I started making a lot and
what's your problem?
Gambled.
Give you 3 more seconds.
I gambled a lot of it away, and I feel like I see them struggle. They don't know, nobody knows it, but I have this intense guilt I can't get over.
You saying you gambled all your money away and you have guilt over that?
For not being able to help out my family when they need it.
So you lost all your money gambling, is that right?
Not all of it, but a good amount.
Are you addicted to gambling?
Yeah, I was. I cut it out maybe like a year ago, and I still feel it.
So you're now dealing with the fact that you've made this big change in your life where you're not gambling anymore, and yet you're dealing with the ramifications of some past decisions still.
Yeah, they carried over like very long term, I think, and I could even imagine in 10 years feeling the same guilt.
Yeah.
24, by the way.
Well, yeah, I guilt is not gonna serve you. The guilt is not gonna serve you. You can't do anything good with that, obviously. Of course, you don't want to. It sounds like you learned your lesson, so to that extent, you can let the guilt go. The guilt's just gonna slow you down. You need to make peace with whoever it is you need to make peace with, maybe, and then that's what I would say. It sounds like sounds like you're doing okay.
It's a good point. The worst is also like not telling anybody. Nobody knows, and and there's a shadow over me all the time that I'm just keeping a secret from every single person.
You're still keeping secrets from people. You're lying to people that you love now.
I wouldn't say, I'm not telling lies, but I'm just not saying the whole truth.
Why not?
It's a very difficult conversation to have.
Why not? Why don't you tell them the truth?
It would destroy them.
What's the truth?
I mean, they think I have much more saved than I actually do, and really I don't, and I would give every single cent to them going back. And they struggle. I see them struggle.
This is a money issue?
I mean, for them it is.
Or it's a gambling. It's a gamble. You have an addiction, or what's your problem?
I guess not being able to tell the people closest to me the full truth, and them not never looking at me the same way, and maybe pushing me away, maybe bringing me closer. But it's something I don't know if I can.
We can't worry about people's reactions. You just got to do whatever's true. You got to do whatever's true. So don't worry about how people are going to react. You just got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I wish you the best on. I can't weigh in on your finances, of course. I won't. But I'm here to.
Thank you.
I want to connect with people like you. So thanks for calling. Good night. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hey, Julian. Just wanted to say that have been an inspiration for me.
Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello. Thanks for calling. Please make sure your audio is working if you're calling. Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hi. So I'm a senior in high school, and so that means college is coming soon, possibly. But I'm worried because my parents have shown a lot of worry over me since they think I have no ambitions. I feel like I really don't have any ambition, so
Why don't you have ambition?
don't really know
There's
what
nothing you
I'm
like?
doing with. Sorry?
There's nothing that you like?
I wouldn't say there really is.
You're saying yes, there's nothing that you like?
I would say I just can't really find anything that I really enjoy, if I'm being honest.
And you're 18? 17?
17.
Where are you depressed about the state of the world or something, or what's the deal?
I mean, I'm not diagnosed with depression or anything. I guess I don't really have that many friends.
I think you're gonna be fine. I think you're gonna be great. Yeah, I think you're gonna be great. You're gonna be great, kid. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello.
Hello, thanks for calling.
Hi. I was calling. I'm having real issues with my confidence. I'm trying to look for ways to improve that, but I'm not really sure what to do to go about that.
You need more confidence?
Yeah.
Do you not believe in what you're doing?
Yeah. I go to school for acting, and
it's something, I've lost confidence over the years, and I don't really know what to do to get that drive back,
It doesn't sound like you believe in what you're doing. I would say try to find something you like doing, and maybe it's not acting. Next one. Hello. Thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Nigger.
Hello. What's your problem?
Hey, so I'm in college right now, and I guess you could say I'm deconstructing from Christianity, but I wouldn't say I've completely left. I'm just in a weird gray zone. My dad works in a church. That's how my family, we've all been raised, so.
Right.
And nobody really knows. I have a couple of members who kind of know, but it's just a weird gray zone, and I'm not really sure how to proceed.
Yeah. Your family's not able to be there for you with that? Is that the case? Because they don't understand, or because you haven't told them, or what's the deal?
Yeah, so they're not, as in my parents, they wouldn't freak out. They're not super legalistic and stuff, in the, stereotypical sense of
So there's
Christianity.
no problem?
But, sorry, I can barely hear you.
What's the problem?
I just don't know what to do. I'm not really sure where to go with what I have right now.
Are they abusing you? Is there an abuse issue, or is it just that you're not sure what the new relationship looks like? Because the relationship's going to change no matter what. I mean, it's a big change for you, so the relationship might have no choice but to change, of course.
Right. That's kind of what I'm thinking is I know that's part of growing up is you disagree with your parents on things, but I'm kind of more along the lines of I don't want to leave Christianity behind entirely. But there's also so many parts that I disagree with, but I don't want to be in this weird gray zone the rest of my life,
Yeah. Well, what you're doing is scary. It can be a scary thing sometimes and to some people. So just take your time with it and don't rush yourself, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be great. Thanks for calling. Hello. What's your problem?
Hey, so I got a question for you. I'm in the Army, and so we do runs every day, but I have pretty short legs. My unit bullies me. My officers yell at me and stuff. What can I do about that? Talk.
Hello, what's your problem?
Hi, my issue is
Toast. Hello, what's your problem?
Hi, I'm currently newly going through a divorce. My husband had a relationship with a minor and gets in trouble with the law, and I have a baby under a year old.
Whoa.
And my life has been flipped up down, so yeah, that's my problem.
My goodness. Do you have a good therapist or a good counselor of some kind?
I do have a counselor. Yeah,
Good.
thankfully I do have a counselor.
Is that person helpful for you?
What was that?
Is that person helpful for you?
For the most part, yeah. I think they mostly just listen to me and say, I understand that that's hard. And I think that's the hardest thing with all of this is that it's such a unique situation and difficult situation that friends and family and even a therapist, their take on it is, that's just
You have a
hard.
good job?
There's not much to say.
You and the baby are safe?
What?
You have a good job? You and the baby are safe?
Yeah, we're safe. We're totally safe. Yeah.
Great. I wish you the best. Feel free to call back in anytime. Thanks again. Hello, what's your problem? Toast. Make sure your audio's working if you call. That's all. Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem?
Hi. Recently, I just made a bunch of money, so I don't really.
Hello, what's your problem?
I am addicted to pornography, and I feel like it takes a lot of time out of my life.
For real? I'm getting a lot of
Yeah.
trolls. That's the only reason I'm asking, because I'm getting a lot of trolls. So you're
No,
being
no, that's not a troll. That's real.
okay. So how much time are you spending a day looking at porn?
I don't know, at least an hour.
Hour every day.
Yeah.
It's getting in the way of your work and stuff and relationships, maybe.
Yeah. I'm not in a relationship, but it's like take away from my work. Like I get up in the morning and sometimes I don't feel motivated to get up, and then I watch some porn and then suddenly like I do get up, and I mean it gets me up, but I don't feel it's the right way to do it.
Well, you know the porn's not real, right? You're not one of these guys that thinks like watching porn is like what sex is, right? You know porn is not real sex.
No, I don't think that.
Okay. So, are you watching porn to like mask some sadness that you feel or some void that you feel, or what is the addiction? What's it doing?
I think maybe a little bit of sadness because like I kind of wish I was in a relationship because when I am in a relationship, which usually doesn't last very long, feel like I need to watch it. But then when I'm not in a relationship, then it suddenly just takes over.
You feel lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people feel lonely right now. It's a real problem. Yeah, with addiction, of course, like, and I'm not an expert, but I do know that with addiction, it's you gotta want to quit in order to quit anything. So you just gotta want to do
And
something
I
else.
want to quit, but I don't know like how.
You just gotta make rules for yourself. Tomorrow, I'm not going to look at porn, and then don't do it. And then the next day, okay, made it day 1. Okay, I'm not gonna do it today either, and then don't do it then. See how long you can go.
All right. I'll try it. Thanks
Don't
again
try it.
so much.
It'll work. It'll work. Do it.
Thanks for everything.
Hello. What's your problem? Hello. Thanks for calling.
Hey, hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. So I am I'm
Turn your speakers
graduating
off, please.
and all of my friends and stuff I need to turn you down because you can probably
All right, Toast. Please don't call. Please do not call if your speakers are on. Put some headphones on or something like that. And just so the chat knows, I'm still not looking at the chat. I will go back through this whole... All right, I'm going to take this call just so it stops ringing because I'm not sure if you guys hear the rings. But before I take this caller, I just want to say that I am going to review this whole thing tomorrow. And I don't know what. We're going to see. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about how this is going in terms of the audio experience. So we're going to figure that out. Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Will you butter my toast?
Hello, what's your problem?
So a couple years ago, I was falsely accused of some very serious things, which I won't get into, but I'm more...
And I'm gonna probably cut off these calls at around 12:30, just so everybody knows, just for tonight. And then we'll do a little bit of Q&A at the end of the live stream because I want to hear how you guys thought this went. So we're gonna take a few more calls for the next few minutes, and then we're gonna just do some recap. Hello, what's your problem?
Yeah, so
Hello, what's your problem?
Hello, all of my friends leave me. They do not like. Hello, they do not like me.
Your friends don't like you?
Hello?
Your friends don't like you?
Yeah, they think I have like inhibitions.
They think you have no inhibitions.
Yeah, I want to be superhero. I want to defend my country. I want to be India.
Hello, thanks for calling.
Oh wow, I'm actually shook.
This is real? Question mark.
Yes, 12 seconds, please. What's your problem?
I work for a school and I'm directing a school play. I'm in a week and I'm overwhelmed because I'm setting too many high goals for myself. How do I let myself set lower goals?
Just don't be a perfectionist. Just let go of expecting it to be perfect. You want to make a good impression, I'm sure, and obviously you should do a good job. I'm not saying you shouldn't do a good job, but just you gotta enjoy the process, or it won't be a good experience.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, thanks for calling. What's your problem?
Thank you. I lost my creativity. How can I get that back?
Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem?
Hello.
Hello. That guy hung up. Yeah, just make sure your audio is working. Hello, what's your problem?
Oh, hello. Howdy. I've been a big fan for about 12 years of yours now, and you're a producer, correct?
What's your problem?
Sorry. I'm a wannabe voice actor. I just want to know, after my first big project, where do I go?
Hello, what's your problem?
Not really a problem. I just say.
Oh, there's no problem. Don't call. Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem? If you call, just make sure your audio is working. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello. So I found out my brother is stealing money through Cash App exploits and stuff, and I have come across this information, and I don't know what to do as far as should I tell someone or should I keep the secret because he's my brother, you know?
Your brother's stealing money and you're wondering if you should tell someone?
Yes.
How much money is he stealing?
In the thousands, but I don't know more than that.
What's he
bought a car
what is he
with it.
ripping people's personal accounts?
I don't know. He started telling me, and I basically told him I don't want to, like, know more information because I didn't want to have a guilty conscience, but I still know, you know. So I don't know if I should like.
Yeah, you should definitely tell. You should definitely tell someone, and your brother should definitely pay for what he's doing. No question. Absolutely. Thanks for calling. Hello, what's your problem?
Oh, hey. I went in a cornfield.
Hello, what's your problem? Guys, make sure your audio is working if you're calling. We're going to find somebody else. Hello, what's your problem? Hello?
Hello? Oh my god, Julian, is this you?
Hello, what's your problem?
Hello, so I've been a fan for a long time, like, this is insane, but that's the point. I love your song.
Not what this is about, guys. Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, Julian, is there any chance you could tell us about...
Hello, what's your problem?
Julian, okay, I have a question.
Hello. I'm amazed at how many people call and don't have their audio figured out. Half these people just can't hear me. I can hear them. I'm hearing them, and they're not hearing me. If you call me, just make sure your audio is working. Yeah. Hello. Hello, what's your problem?
Bees. Lots of bees.
We'll probably do this for another 5 to, or we got 8 minutes left. It's we're gonna do this till 12:30, like I said, Pacific. And then I'll return to the chat. Hello, what's your problem? Hello, what's your problem?
Hi. I'm having a hard time, like, scheduling after work and evening activities. I feel like I'm always busy and I'm always letting friends and things.
Hello, what's your problem? Hello. Hello, what's your problem?
Hello, my problem is I can't convey love in this modern day.
Can you elaborate?
So I'm active duty. I've been in the service for 5 years. Suffered a bad breakup. After that breakup, suffered a bad accusation. Fell in love with a girl, and for some reason, I feel like I'm holding myself back.
So what's your specific problem?
My specific problem is how do I go about, or how can I how can I go about conveying love to someone, knowing for a fact that I'll get hurt?
Well, you gotta figure out how to love better. You just can't get into bad situations. It's not that, maybe you were shown some bad programming in relationships or something, and you got to learn some different ways to do it. But yeah, I think that.
I mean, that's true. I understand. I mean, I have enough social media, stuff like that, unplugged. Can't really just trust the fact that your words are twisted behind your back. You can't really do nothing to solve it, when it gets out to different people.
Yeah, you can't control what people are going to do either. People are going to do what people are going to do, and sometimes we hate it, obviously. It's not always great. But thanks for calling. Have a great night. Hello, thanks for calling. Be ready if I answer. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hey, Julian. I don't find joy in life. Well, I'm not suicidal, but I don't find joy in anything I do anymore. From stuff I used to enjoy, reading, working out, video games, it just lost its luster.
How old are you?
26.
Yeah. Sounds pretty normal. You're growing up. Yeah, you're gonna like your tastes are changing. That's all. You'll be fine.
I haven't been able. Okay, thank you.
You'll be fine. You just gonna. Hello, what's your problem?
Hi, I ate a jellyfish.
Hello. Can't get through to some of these callers. All right, 4 more minutes of this. Hello. Hello, what's your problem?
Oh, hey Julian, how's it going? I think I keep getting injuries when I work. I don't want to slow down. I don't want to stop these games.
Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, so I have this really weird situation that I put myself into. There's a good friend of mine from work that I had no interest in dating, and I feel like we enjoyed each other, and that I somehow have gone against everything that I believe in more.
5 seconds. What's your problem?
My problem is that we're fully engaged in a friends with benefits situation that I am morally against, and I don't want to hurt this person because I do care about them. I just don't know how to end this out because they're already like, I can already feel like some attachment there, but I don't want anything more to happen. And I
You're
feel
hooking
bad
up with a
because I
friend
actually
and you
do
don't
care
want to
about this
spoil the
person.
relationship.
Yeah, because
Does the
it's my
friend
fault that
have the
this
same
situation started.
expectations you have? Does the friend know that you have low expectations for what you're doing? Or are you
Yeah,
leading
so
her on?
we had talked about it.
Or him on? I don't know your
What?
situation. Are you leading this person on?
I'm trying not to, but obviously this is a situation where it's kind of impossible not to because it is like advanced to where it like and it was everything that was talked about beforehand. But how would you, I guess, communicate like how to end it without trying to hurt that person?
Well, have you been
And do you think
dishonest? Have you been
it's possible to go back
disingenuous?
to normal? Sorry?
Have you been dishonest with this person?
No.
No? Okay, because I was going to say, if you had been dishonest with them, it's going to make it a lot harder. But that's good. I mean, it's easy. You just got to tell them you're not going to do that anymore. That stuff's easy.
And do you think it's possible to revert back like a normal friendship?
I think it depends on two people, but yeah, I definitely think I don't know your situation well enough to say, but I do think that people are capable of that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Good night. Hello, what's your problem?
Hey, I've just been kind of afraid of what's gonna happen in high school because I'm in 8th grade going to school, and the last year I moved between school years, and I've lost my whole group of friends that for no apparent reason, and with barely anyone I know into the same high school I'm going to.
All right, you'll be fine. I'm trying to. Well, we're going to go for another minute, so we're not going to really find anything worth diving into too deep. I'll take one more call. Hello, what's your problem? This is my last call.
Hi, I've been having like a ton of burnout over the last couple of years, basically since the pandemic started, with my work that I've wanted to do since leaving college, and I've been working a service job, and it's just been really rough trying to like find ways to like fulfill that passion and want to like continue working on that, and also trying to find work.
Yeah, it's a rough time. Yeah, the pandemic it's disrupted everything, and yeah, it's a rough time for people. Are you getting through it? Everything okay, or is it just you're trying to find motivation?
Mentally everything is like I consider myself a pretty stable person. Like I don't struggle too much in terms of anxiety or depression, but I felt like ever since I left school, I left school like right before the pandemic hit, and like everything, I've felt absolutely no motivation to continue working, and my field of work that I went through to learn and spend all this money on in college, and
do you want to work?
I've just been, yeah, I really like I have this feeling that I really want to I really do want to go into this work, but ever since I left, I've just felt absolutely no motivation to actually work towards that, like spend time on work. I like really have to push myself to apply to places and talk to people, and nothing has really come of it either over like the course of multiple years.
Right. Yeah, it's a rough time for people. I think that's just to be expected. I think like the whole world's going through so much chaos right now. I think, I mean, it sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders. It sounds like you're making it work. It sounds like you're, I think this stuff has to get easier or change. You know, it's it can't keep this can't keep up. You know, people, there's too many issues. We're either gonna fix it by figuring it out and solving problems, or it's all just gonna stop working. So we're gonna have to fix it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I wish you the best, and thanks for calling, and yeah, wish you the best. Thanks again.
Yep.
All right, guys, that is it for the night. Except I'm gonna return to the chat, try to see what I missed. It took 2.5 hours of calls. And now the phones are off, and I unplugged this desk phone long ago. If anybody noticed that, I don't know, because I've got to figure out more than just the audio going to the phone, why it's quieter than it was when we tested it. So I'm not sure what's causing that, but I do know that we were there was a bunch of other things going on in my headphones that I wasn't expecting, sounds and stuff. So I unplugged this phone, which is problematic. So there were some things that we're going to adjust. We're going to be adjusting all of this. But yeah, I have no idea what I've missed here in the chat, but what was that like for you guys watching that? I tried to blow through calls really quickly because I knew there was going to be a lot of BS. Of course, it's to be expected. That's why I'm just going to go fast. I'm probably going to hang up on the wrong people sometimes because I'm going to be going fast. I'm probably going to go faster next time than I did even tonight. I'll probably be even more ruthless. But yeah, I think there was a few calls that were really meaningful, that were really good. They felt like meaningful conversations to have. And I'd love to have a few of those a night. Maybe I'd love to find one person that has something to just go on for a long time, like a really dense, deep conversation. I'd love to have something like that. I'm sure we'll have nights where it's all kinds of different things. But I'm so glad you guys stuck around. And I'm just going to take a look at the chat for a minute to just see any feedback you guys want to share before we do this again later this week. So any thoughts? I'll be here just watching for a couple minutes, and then we'll wrap this up here soon. Yeah, I see those comments about my phone being, my mic being quiet in the phone. We are going to figure that out. Yeah, some of my responses were short and abrasive. I'm trying to be quick. We're getting a lot of BS. We're having this. Yes, there's a lot of BS coming into these phone calls. So. Absolutely terrible, says Peyton C. Give others time to actually explain what the problem is. Let them talk and don't cut them off. Good idea, just poor execution. It's just tough. There's so many calls. I feel like I got to give them a time limit. I can maybe extend the time limit. Do you guys think I should extend the time limit? Is 12 seconds too short? Should I give them 15 seconds? I want to see some responses to that. You think I should give them longer? I felt like sometimes I stayed on too long. Saying you'll be fine is not helpful. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not like I said, I'm gonna be hanging up on all the wrong people, and I'm not a therapist, so I'm not like, yeah. 20 seconds, 30 seconds is too long, you guys. Yeah, it's gotta be like 15 seconds tops. Yeah, we'll play with it. I'm not trying to be insensitive. I think you guys might actually appreciate that I'm going so quickly after I do several of these, because it'll be... You're going to want me to go through these fast. Like, we're trying to find the conversations that we can stay on for a long time. We're not just trying to, give people therapy sessions. We're trying to find interesting conversations that lots of people can pull things from. So it's not like I'm pretending to be a therapist, to be very clear. I'm not pretending I can fix people's problems here. I want to talk about the problem, because the problem is what we're all going to glean from. And that's how you learn stuff from people, is by hearing them talk about their problems. So that's what this is. If you got a good problem, you want to talk about it, let's come talk about it. And, as I said before, this is all just very loose, but I think it felt good. I enjoyed it. Did you guys, let's see. Yeah. So everybody's just saying I'm hanging up too fast. I'm seeing a lot of comments like that. But I'm just going to keep hanging up about that fast, about that quickly, because it just needs to be done. We can't just sit here and let people come on and say waffles all the time. If I get any vibe that anybody's not thought through what their problem is, I'm going to hang up, not to be insensitive, but to cause that person to think, what is it that I'm missing that's not getting through in my delivery? Because we're not going to waste any time. I want to know that people calling in have really thought through what they're calling about, and not that they're just having a bad day, because that's not what this is. We're not here to just talk about like a bad day. We're talking about something that is perplexed you and that you've thought about. And I want to hear some intention in these questions, and not just, I'm having a bad day or something like that. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be insensitive. But there's a difference. There's a distinction. So we're gonna keep toasting people. Toast. Actually, it's actually very polite. It's like I'm toasting them. It's like I'm having something good to say about them. So it's probably the best term. Dear toast. Guys, thanks so much for coming out. Be doing this again Tuesday. Yeah, same time. This has to be a joke, like this feels fake. No, this is not a joke. I mean, it might feel like a joke because I haven't figured out what the hell I'm doing yet, but it's gonna be great. It feels great. I just got some technical stuff to figure out, but I love what this is doing. I love hearing from these people without any name or face associated with it, and just hearing their voices and what it feels like they're going through. It's really moving. So I appreciate everybody who called in and shared the way they did tonight. More people saying I'm toasting too fast. Well, I'm not as bad as Simon Cowell. People's problems shouldn't be a trial and error learning process. Yeah, there's a lot going on down there. Guys, thanks so much for coming in and watching this and being a part of this. I felt like this went really well. I didn't promote it or anything, but it looks like we have 9,000 viewers here, which is great. And I hope to find more people out there to have conversations like these with. I'm still going to be also trying to pay attention to the timing of certain things, and also the timing of the entire live stream, because I think if doing a full 3 hours of phone calls, kind of it won't be the same, and it's a lot to take in for everybody. So I think this, like, we'll be playing a lot with the timing of different things and paying a lot of attention to how that's flowing. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for coming. Be here Tuesday night, same time, 10 p.m. Central, 11 Eastern. It's roughly the same time. And I'm going to be going through the stream for feedback on this one specifically, since this is the first real one we did. And again, just a reminder that this is not a place where we're going to talk about ideas or theories or political issues. This is like, that's why I'm saying, I saw some feedback saying, like, starting with the problem is kind of abrupt and rude or something like that. And I'm just like, no, we're just trying to figure out, what are we talking, like, tell me, let's just cut to the chase. That's what we're saying. We're just cutting to the chase. Let's just talk about, let's get there really quickly. Let's cut all the BS and all the exposition and just get to the real heart of the problem real quick, so we can just immediately jump into a great conversation. And that's the intention of doing that. It's not to be curt or, uptight or rude. It's just to very efficiently get to the kinds of conversations we're hoping to get to. So, hope you guys understand that. Thanks for being here. If you have any feedback to leave it in a comment, and I'll most likely see it. And this was a blast. Thanks for coming and being a part of this. I will talk to you guys soon. See you soon.